First up, we head to Louisville, Kentucky for a contempt of court hearing. The defendant, Suzanne Kraft, who's in court for allegedly violating a no-contact order against her neighbors, Michaela and Connie Pineda. A month earlier, the 52-year-old was charged with harassment and criminal mischief after allegedly writing a number of racial slurs on the Pineda driveway. Here you can see the perpetrator with what appears to be spray paint, then walking back to the Kraft property. Kraft was released on bond and ordered to stay away from the Pineda home, which is 2 doors down from her own. But when security cameras captured a woman pouring chemicals in the shape of a swastika onto the Pineda property, Kraft was called back into court.
I'm not saying that you've had contact. I just know there's an allegation. And what I'm telling you is, if they can prove it, then you could very well end up back in jail.
The judge listens to testimony before deciding if the defendant violated the no-contact order. First, she hears from Kraft, who addresses the new allegations.
Are you innocent?
Yes, I'm innocent.
Is that you in the video?
No.
Is it even close to you in the video?
No.
The judge also hears from witnesses familiar with Kraft who have different opinions on the identity of the person in the surveillance footage.
That is not her. That's Suzanne Kraft.
For some witnesses, the deciding factor on whether it's Kraft in the footage is how she walks.
Susie doesn't walk girly. She's just in control of her arms and her legs.
Susie's is more feminine.
Kraft's attorney vehemently argues his client is not responsible for the swastika.
That's not her.
Finally, after hearing the testimony, it's time for the judge to decide whether Kraft will walk out the door or straight into jail.
I believe it was her. I don't understand why she would, but knowing that there are cameras, but I believe she did it. It makes no sense to me any other way.
Kraft is sentenced to 7 days in jail and 7 days of house arrest. Since the ruling, the Pinedas have received multiple death threats, as well as bullets through the mail. The couple has filed a lawsuit against Kraft and the subdivision's homeowners association, claiming they were victims of a hate crime. As for Kraft, she pled not guilty to the criminal mischief and harassment charges and is awaiting trial.